This video is brought to you by BasketBashersDiscGolf.com. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my review of the MVP Matrix. This one's in Proton plastic. It is a stable to overstable mid-range disc. Great flyer. Easily one of my favorite MVP discs that I've tested recently. Just a really versatile disc. I think a lot of people could get some great use out of. Big thank you to Basket Bashers for sponsoring this review. Go to BasketBashersDiscGolf.com and check out the website. Full selection of MVP and Axiom plastic on there. Great prices, free shipping, everything you could want in an online retailer. So go check them out. Thank you to them for sponsoring this review. Let's get into it. Matrix mid-range driver. Cool stamp. I like the Proton plastic. The whole Proton line generally has really interesting stamp designs to it, kind of futuristic. I like that. MVP Disc Sports. Pretty flat top disc for sure. Not much dome to it whatsoever, which is a pretty common attribute for most MVP mid-ranges that I can think of. 174 grams. Look at the rim profile on this guy. Pretty well tested. I've thrown this one quite a bit. It's a very fun disc to throw, so you can kind of tell by how much wear is on a disc in the review how much I've been enjoying throwing it. It's kind of a good indication during its testing. But yeah, 174 grams, pretty flat top. There's your look at the rim profile. The Proton plastic is good stuff. This one's got a good feel to it. It's not the grippiest plastic in the world, but it's super tough and durable. Pretty clear. A lot of these new Proton blends are quite translucent, so you can see right through there to my grip. Interesting disc. Feels good in the power grip. Let's throw it up next to an Envy. Many folks, myself included, have compared this disc to kind of like a longer, faster Envy, so I figured I might as well throw it up to the side-by-side profile check there for you guys. So yeah, good feeling disc in the hand, nice and comfortable, no problems there, smooth, kind of rounded outer edge, nothing sharp or uncomfortable in the hand whatsoever, and I prefer that kind of flat top feel in the hand. It just allows me it just feels better in my grip. It's a personal thing. Let's talk about the flight of this thing. Extremely straight, very stable, extremely versatile. This would be a great disc if you just wanted to buy like one disc to learn how to throw with. This would be a really great option for that, because it can hold many different lines. I can throw it on turnovers. It holds it almost all the way to the ground, maybe pans out just a little bit right at the end, or finishes flat, or maybe hooks up just a tiny bit depending on the height and all those kind of factors. Thrown flat and level, it just goes dead straight. Gentle fade at the end, but not much. Holds a hyzer very well. It's just a super versatile workhorse disc. Like I said at the beginning, easily one of my favorite flyers out of MVP stuff that I've tested recently. I feel like going into the circuit, they were maybe hoping for a more overstable flight from this disc. I know some of the gyro fans have been asking them for that kind of gator, drone, justice kind of meat hook mid-range. This is definitely not that. I find this thing to be one of the straightest flying discs in their lineup, and is extremely versatile and capable of flying on a lot of different lines. You guys know I don't have a huge arm, but I'm still able to get this thing to hold, various release angles very easily. It's not something that wants to like flip and ride so much. It's just kind of hold that angle that you put it on. It kind of reminds me a lot of the Compass, which is one of my favorite discs, one of my go-to discs. It reminds me of that quite a bit. But with maybe smoother kind of gyro lines to it, where it doesn't have, it kind of has that forward pushing fade at the end. So it's also a very far flying mid-range. I'm not sure what the speed would be. If I had to guess, maybe around a 5 or so. It's not like particularly fast, but the glide and the forward penetrating fade makes this a nice far flying mid-range disc. So any of you gyro fans out there who haven't thrown a Proton Matrix, I highly recommend it. Also, if you are an Envy thrower like I am, I always have an Envy in the bag, it's a no-brainer disc for you to check out. It gets you similar flights to your Envy, maybe a hair more high-speed stability just due to the fact that it's a faster disc, but it's basically very similar to the Envy, it just goes farther. So if you want to throw your Envy, but you're afraid you might not reach it, or you don't want to have to try to mash the Envy, step up and throw that same smooth throw with the Matrix, and it should fly a similar type of flight path. Power throwers, I think this could definitely still be a good disc for you. It might get some more flip out of it from you know, for a big power arm thrower, but you know, just dial in a little bit more hyzer maybe, and it should still be a very functional disc. That's my review on the Proton Matrix. Great flyer. Thanks very much for watching. I'll check you guys later. Cheers.